Alright, this Jay Kenzie recipe has an interesting name. It's called Ants Climbing Trees, which for other words is bean thread noodles with pork and chili. Now don't let that name fool you, it's absolutely amazing and I can't get enough of it. Let's hop into it. So to get started, we're gonna take 4 garlic cloves, and then we're looking for a fine mince here. Then you're gonna take 3 green onions. Now we're gonna slice it all the way up until we get to the light green part, and then you can choose to either keep this slice or mince it if you want. For the tops of your green onions, make sure you slice these and then set them aside away from the rest of the green onion as these go in near the end of the recipe. Now Jay Kenzie calls for 1 minced pickled chili in this dish, but I couldn't find any in the grocery store, so I changed it out with 1 bird-eye Thai chili, and I think it turned out great. Finally, we need to take 1 small handful of cilantro, and we're gonna chop this, and if you want a little bit of extra for garnish, set that aside as well. Alright, now we gotta talk about noodles. So in this dish, Jay Kenzie calls for 4 ounces of dry bean thread noodles, and it's not gonna look like a lot when you put them in this dish, but you're gonna cover them with hot water, let them sit for 15 minutes, and they're gonna expand quite a bit. Once they're done resting, they should be pretty tender, and then all you have to do is drain them and then set them aside. For this recipe, I'm going with 4 to 6 ounces of ground pork, and then we're gonna season it liberally with some kosher salt and black pepper, and make sure it's all mixed around. If you want to go a little bit healthier, you could probably use ground turkey and it would be great as well. To make our sauce, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon dark soy sauce, a half cup of chicken stock, and then 1 teaspoon of sugar, and you're going to stir this around until all the sugar has dissolved. Now it's time to cook, so we're going to take a large wok and over high heat add some peanut oil and then 1 tablespoon of green Sichuan peppercorns, and then you're going to saute for only 10 seconds. Now I will say that these green Sichuan peppercorns are not my thing. They kind of create a numbing feeling in your mouth, so I prefer to use black peppercorns. After your 10 seconds of sauteing, you're going to add in your ground pork directly into the wok. You're going to break apart and cook for about 2 minutes until you get a little bit of color. It's at this point that you can add in your green onion, your garlic, chili, along with 2 tablespoons of Sichuan broad bean chili paste, and then you're going to stir around and you're going to saute this for about 45 seconds until you get a deep red color. Now you can give your sauce another stir and then add it directly into the wok, and it should start simmering within just a few seconds, and it's at this point that you're going to add in your noodles and you're going to lay them gently on top of the sauce and let them sit there for 30 seconds. These noodles are delicate, so we don't want to hurt their feelings, but also we want it to absorb a little bit of that sauce, and once you're done with your 30 seconds, you can slowly fold them over. The reason why we don't want to be too aggressive is the noodles will get sticky and form a huge ball. Our final step is to kill the heat, and then we're going to add in our sliced tops of the green onion along with our cilantro, and again, gently fold it into the noodles, and then we're ready to plate. It's best to serve this immediately, so I'm adding the noodles to a bowl and making sure that I have plenty of pork in there, and then in terms of garnish, we can add a little bit of sliced green onion and cilantro, and there you have it, ants climbing trees. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.